Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. So today we're talking about the Planet of the Apes franchise, okay? As you can see here, I got a bunch of DVDs and movies and stuff like that. But we're going to focus completely on the Planet of the Apes, which is a huge franchise, by the way. There is an animated TV series, there's a live-action TV series, we got the films, of course, we got also novels and comic books and toys, it just goes on and on. It's a huge franchise. Planet of the Apes is probably one of the first serious sci-fi movie franchises ever. If it the first, okay? First of all, let me do some shout-outs. I want to say hi to Galactic Dash on he's one of my PlayStation Network friends, so yeah, fun playing with you. I'll get online after I make this video and we'll play, okay? I also want to say hi to Zarenizerak, okay? He's one of the people who got me into DVD collecting to this degree, and he was also the one who introduced me to the Planet of the Apes franchise to begin with, okay? It was his 40th anniversary Evolution box set of the franchise, of the movie series, the original 5 movies. That actually got me into Planet of the Apes in the first place, okay? So thank you for that. It's been great entertainment since then. So what I have here are some of the television series and the movies, okay? And I believe, well, the franchise branched off, started with the 1963 novel, Planet of the Apes, which is a French novel by Pierre Boulet, and they adapted it, okay, into the movies. So it all started with the original 5 movies. I got 2 different versions here. We got the Legacy Collection, okay? Let me show you all the different covers, because it is pretty cool. So there's the cover for the Planet of the Apes. There's a second movie, Beneath Planet of the Apes. Okay. We got Escape. We got Conquest. Okay. Battle for Planet of the Apes. That's the last one. We also got this Behind the Planet of the Apes special DVD feature. That comes with this. It's called the Legacy Collection of Planet of the Apes box set. Okay. I like this set. This is the one I keep up in my dorm. Back here at home where the Blu-ray player is, I have the 5 film collection Blu-ray, and this is what Zarenizerak kind of reviewed. He has his own special edition box set that comes with a book and stuff like that. But this has the exact same stuff, the same disc. Conquest and Battle of Planet of the Apes, there's 2 different versions, okay, in this set. There's an extended, kind of uncut version, and there's the original theatrical version. But this is the one to get, okay? This one has all the special features, all the original interviews and behind-the-scenes stuff. So here's the first movie, the cover for it, okay? And if you want to see the disc, yeah, that's the same disc they have in the 40th anniversary Evolution box set, okay? And onward! Okay, let's go on. Here's Beneath, okay, with the disc inside, okay. We got Escape, and I like the covers, how they're matching and stuff like that. There's the disc. Then we got Conquest and Battle. We're not even going to look for the disc on this one. Actually, yeah, let's show it off. Okay, there it is. And the final disc right there, okay? So this has a buttload of special features. That's what we're going to go through. So we're going to go backwards here. This one's for Battle, and this one's for Conquest, okay? You can just pause and read all those special features right there. I would like to talk about each one of them in detail, but really it's just too much, okay? So there's the one for Beneath. Here's the one for Escape. Not much. I mean, as we're going backwards, we have less and less special features. Here's the special features for the final, the first movie, okay? There it is. It's got a buttload of special features, man. So yeah, this is, you know how much I paid for this? All 5 movies, okay? We're talking about all 5 movies on Blu-ray. $19.99. 20 bucks, man. Or like 23 with tax and stuff like that. But I saw it. I was like, I gotta admit, I was a little hesitant because I already bought Planet of the Apes, the Legacy Collection. I was fine with that, you know. I just got the movies. That's all I care about, pretty much. But 20 bucks for all 5 movies on Blu-ray with all the special features. Yeah, we gotta go with that. So there it is. Okay, so those are the 5 original movies. And it branched out into a whole bunch of other stuff, okay? Comic books, I don't really read them. Toys, I don't collect them. But they did make a TV series. 2 TV series, actually. Here is the complete TV series for Planet of the Apes, the live-action one. And it's signed here by Eileen Dietz, who was one of the characters who played in the show, okay? And I do have a video on my channel where I interviewed her, okay? Not really interviewed, but I met her at the this horror sci-fi convention in Kansas City, and I was like, I bought this from her. She signed it, and we talked a little bit about her history. You know, she was in The Exorcist. She was in a whole bunch of other movies also. As kind of an extra, or kind of a, she has a specific really nice face, okay? So they use her face in a whole bunch of a lot of horror movies and stuff like that, so she's always, we never actually see her face really. She's always been in makeup the entire time, but she has a very specific face when it comes to acting. So she was in this show, okay, and she told a little story. I'll put the link in the description of that video where I talked to her, but she talked about her experience talking to Roddy McDowall, being in the same scene with him, what happened like in between the scene and stuff like that. So you gave like little background information that you can't find anywhere else, okay? It's only on my channel, apparently. Unless she told that story to many other people, which, whatever, right? So, yeah, that's a television series. All the episodes. There was also an animated television series called Return to the Planet of the Apes, okay? I have not actually seen a single episode of this, okay? But it includes all the episodes. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 episodes. So it's like a normal season. But all the episodes are there, and apparently they gave us, you know, its original air date, production information. And it had like all the actors and stuff like that to all the previous, for the movie series also. There is a dog in my backyard I have never seen before. What is he doing there? Huh. Anyway, talking about strange dogs in my backyard. What the heck's going on? Where's the owner? Anyway, in 2001 we got Planet of the Apes, the Tim Burton remake, which I gotta be honest with you, when it comes to the original novel, this is the most accurate adaptation of it, okay? It's better, and it doesn't have really good reviews, and not a lot of people like it, but I gotta say, if you read the original novel, okay, this is the best adaptation of it. Which kind of says, okay, if you're true to the novel, true to its original source, it's not always the best way to do it, okay? So, yeah, sometimes when, this is the reason why when people adapt movies from books, and they take, you know, large steps away from it, I'm fine with it, okay? Because I've seen it where it's like really honest and true and to the original novel, and it just doesn't work, okay? So there it is. And then finally we have Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I guess I bought it on DVD and Blu-ray. This is the one I keep up in my dorm. This is the one I keep up at home, okay? When I go to college and stuff like that. So yes, if you watch a movie, okay, see a movie in my collections where it's up in my dorm, up in college, or here at home, and you see like, oh, David has the Blu-ray at home and then the DVD up, and that means I bought it again. It was worth it. I like upgrading, and I kept the original because I like the movie so much. And Rise of the Planet of the Apes is one of those movies I just absolutely loved, okay? Special features, there it is, okay? The TV series, as far as I know, does not have special features at all, okay? I thought this was a fantastic movie, okay? And this is the movie that I watched a bazillion times just to get my friends into the series also, okay? So my friends are very open-minded, and they love the Planet of the Apes franchise now because they saw this movie, okay? I had to drag them to the theater, and they were like, I don't want to watch it, it's not my thing, okay? Then they saw it, they loved it, and that's all I wanted from them, okay? So yeah, that's pretty much all I have when it comes to video, visual media, motion pictures, sort of thing. It's like I got all the movies, TV series, But you know, I really need the novels. I need to read the comic books, stuff like that. But when it comes to the franchise of Planet of the Apes, I think this is enough. I think this is enough for now. If I was a bigger fan, I suppose I would start collecting the comic books, start reading them, digging on. I mean, it's been going on for a while, so I got a lot to catch up on. But you know, for me, it's always been about stories. Okay, stories that involve my favorite characters from these movies, TV series, whatever. Right? I like to see them in extra adventures and stuff like that, even though it's not always you know, sometimes they had an ending and we want them to stay ended, you know. We don't want to see, you know, a Metal Gear Solid 5 where old Snake goes back. You know, just give him some peace, man. Just give him some peace. Metal Gear Solid 5. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have here. If you don't know, there's, you know, you can shoehorn all the continuity within each other, but there's been so many. Just accept that there's reboots and remakes. There's like so many different. There's like, I guess, 3-4 different timelines. If you want the Mark Wahlberg movie to be part of the franchise timeline, you just gotta accept that it's gotta be an alternate reality or something. I mean, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, you can fit it comfortably somewhat into the original movies, but I think it's a straight reboot. Okay, you can't really say that because let's go back to the history a little bit. In Escape of the Planet of the Apes, Roddy McDowall's character, Cornelius, told about how the apes became intelligent in the first place. Talks about a character named Aldo, an ape named Aldo, who rose above the humans and said no to his human masters or whatever, right? Well, in Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, okay, it wasn't this Aldo, and it wasn't even Caesar who was the main character of the story. It was this female ape, okay, who said no. So we have to accept that there's alternate reality right there. Because if you don't know, in the second movie, the end of the world happened, okay? And the third movie was like, apparently there was some type of wormhole or whatever that launched two of the characters of the original series back in time to present day of the time when the movies were made. And we saw in Conquest of the Planet of the Apes that the apes rising, okay? Well, in Rise of the Planet of the Apes, it wasn't Aldo or the female ape, it was Caesar himself. So, what the heck, right? And in the Planet of the Apes for the Mark Wahlberg movie, it's kind of, well, it's not even really there. It's like completely separate from all the other movies, but you know what? Whatever. Okay. Anyway, what is your favorite Planet of the Apes media? You know, do you like the comic books? If you read the comic books, do you like the original novel the best? Do you like the original 5 movies, the Rise of the Planet of the Apes, the TV series, or just like everything? Okay. Comment below. Let me know what your favorite is. Okay. Anyway, rate, favorite, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.